All right, welcome back to the page. It's your boy Steve. I just want to say thank you for your time. Before we get started, I would like you to hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a positive comment after this video is over, and I hope it was a help to you in any way. If it was, I'd love to hear from your feedback. All right, let's get right into it. Today's topic is part 4. Be consistent, offer your value to the world. Let's get right in. Number 1, I want you to recognize and pay attention to how the world upsets you. What bothers you? What are you concerned about as you pursue your purpose? And I want you to pay attention to what big problem you want to solve in the world, whether it's childhood hunger, animal endangerment, whether it's homelessness, whatever it is. Pick a problem you want to solve in the world and work to solve a big problem in your own life, and also work to solve a big problem in the community, because it'll give you a sense of fighting. The human spirit is known for wanting to fight for your life, fight for your sanity, fight for everything. So as you pick a major problem in the world that you want to help fix and solve, you're going to feel a sense of power and fight rising up in you. Second, I want you to go ahead and give yourself totally to what you're trying to do, your life's work. Because the road will be filled with people who are going to be inspired by what you do. And there are people who are born way long after you've been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years. But you got to be around to do it, and you got to be consistent, and you got to give yourself wholly to do it. So the real thing I need you to do, I need you to give yourself totally to what you're trying to do, and let yourself discover your genius as you do it. Because people, like even today, you got people that's born 20, 30, 40 years later after somebody has been doing a great work in whatever field of interest, and it helps people. You're going to be helping a lot of people if you give yourself you're going to inspire a lot of people to reach their own personal genius and be able to say, hey, you gave yourself to what you're doing. So give yourself completely to what you want to do, because there's going to be people who are inspired by what you do. Next, I want you to keep your mind and your focus on being creative, being interesting, and being awesome every day. As you do what you do, keep your focus on creativeness, creativity, interest, and focus, and awesomeness. I want you to be awesome at what you do. Keep in mind the payout, the return, the praise, the glory, all that stuff comes in time. But I want you to really focus on just putting out great work. Even like musicians, whether you're Miles Davis, John Coltrane, no matter who you are, whether you're an artist, whether you're a painter, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a business person, put out great work first. Then you get the glory. Then you get the praise. Then you get the respect. All that payout stuff comes out in time. That comes out in time. That comes out at the right time. Most people are going in looking with an expectation to get something back immediately. And that's not a healthy outlook. Because then if you always approach everything you do in the world with a focus on what you get, then you always be focused on living life, focus on what can I get instead of what I can give. And all that reciprocity comes in time, whether it's return on investment, praise, glory, respect, accolades, personal triumph in the community, being a champion for whatever cause. You get that respect later. Next, the next thing you need to do is always study your craft. Keep studying your craft like you just started. Even if you've accomplished in it, even years later when you're accomplished in it, and you still get respect. And you're probably teaching a class on how to do it with awesome creativeness. Still, go back to the basics. Study your craft, because it's important. It makes you sharp. And it makes you have a sense of healthy appreciation for what you do. Even people who I admire. Great people like Beethoven, Mozart, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass. Got to study your craft. And these are people who studied their craft. Beethoven, Mozart, whoever, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. You got to study your craft like your life depends on it, because it really does. You got to give yourself to what you're doing. You got to give it your whole life, your whole focus to what you're doing. If you want to be the greatest investor, learn everything you can about investing. If you want to be a great business person, learn everything you can learn about business. If there's something you want to learn about the medical field or the IT field or the AI field, learn all you can and approach your craft with respect, with dignity, because all that payout, return on investment, all that stuff comes in time. But the people who sustain respect and accomplishment and lifelong feelings of accomplishment are people who study their craft. No matter what their success level is. There are people who even go back to, I've been blessed to meet people who've been doing what they do for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and they still go back to the basics and they master the basics. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to have fun. Have fun. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of becoming even more creative, more awesome at what you do. Because as you do something more and more and you have fun at it and you enjoy it, it don't stay work. It's fun, but you're working at it and you're producing great work when you're even more committed and you're even more having fun and you're enjoying the process. Last, I want you to remember, if you want to be happy and you want to enjoy your life, really enjoy your life, then you gotta focus on helping a lot of people. Don't focus on what you get all the time. Focus on helping a lot of people. If you want a lot of peace of mind, focus on helping a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with peace of mind. But most of that you get from being consistent, from staying in the trenches at what you do, no matter what. Stay in the trenches. Stay in the trenches in what you do. Remember to focus on helping others. People are always going to have opinions. People are always going to have criticisms. But you stay in the trenches at what you do. Stay in the trenches. Stay in the trenches. Focus on the craft. Focus on the beauty and the creativeness of the work at hand. People are always going to have an opinion. People are always going to have a criticism, especially people who are on the sidelines, especially people who ain't getting the results you getting. Focus on the craft. Keep helping a lot of people. That is the last thing you should do. And that is the number one thing you got to have. Is you got to have an appreciation for the craft no matter what. All right? If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, leave a positive comment. And I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, click on it so you can get all access to content that I have available. And remember, you could be successful no matter what. Just focus on the craft. Help a lot of people. Focus on the craft and come back and check out my next video. All right? It's your boy Steve. Give a thumbs up to the page. Hit a subscribe. Love to hear from you. Thank you for your time. It's Steve. Peace.